Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the heroes of Overwatch and ask you to let me know in the comments below if I'm being a noob or not. You know, if I'm doing something cool, you can give me a thumbs up, but if I'm being a noob, give me a thumbs down. I want to know. And let me know what I'm doing so I can improve myself. This is our team makeup. I apologize, there's a Zenyatta there and a Junkrat there underneath the no UI, and this is now the no UI, and this is how I like to do things. It helps me focus on playing the character positionally. Positional awareness, teamwork awareness, that's what I think this game is most important. That's what I think is most important about this game, I should say. Now they're up on the standard high ground. They're not on the yellow high ground. They're on the standard high ground. And we come around the corner, we start getting shot at. And I'm going to just keep peppering them as much as possible. Now I see my Lucio's being kind of aggressive, so I'm going to help him come down here. And now we're underneath cover, as it were. They're on the high ground. We're underneath them. They can't get us. They can probably hear us down below, and we hear them stomping above. We're going to get a broom and poke on the wall so they stop popping around. But we do our thing. They drop down to hold the pinch. Right here is where I like to hold on defense. But, you know, sometimes people like to start up on the high ground and come down. Here we are making our push, nice and easy, not too hard. It's just a Sarissa. It's almost over. It's myself and Tracer and Zenyatta and Lucio and Junkrat. We've only got this Moira in front of us, a Junkrat, and I always like to get rid of that trap. And then all of a sudden, I kind of get hit from behind and turn around, and there's D.Va wailing on me. You know, I'm trying to put my self bubble up, but it was already gone. That was kind of a noob move. I probably should have moved beyond the truck and used the truck as, you know, as a cover against her, but I didn't because there was 3 people in front of her. I should have gone with my team to the front. I think that was a noob move, and if you think it was a noob move, give me a thumbs down. But if you think it was, whatever, what are you going to do? Then fine, don't give me a thumbs down. We get the first point pretty simply, and now we're moving forward. I thought Lucio was getting shot at. That's why I did that. This dragon will let us push this payload almost all the way down to the end of the street. It might not have gotten anybody. I would have Zarya grabbed if somebody was there, but they weren't. So why would I do that? All right, don't use it if you don't need it. Continue to advance. I'm trying to put a shield on myself and the Lucio to get away from that tire. Fortunately for me, I got the Lucio first, and I do like to put bubbles on my teammates first. Your teammate bubble cools down faster than your self bubble, so using that one to get your charge up is the way I like to go. I noticed that Mercy was off to the left, but I'm the main tank and I see them chasing after somebody, so I wanted to get a bubble on whomever it was, in this case Lucio or myself, and then get in front of Lucio to body block and then, you know, start beaming at him. When you start beaming at him as Zarya, people get a little defensive. I'm overwhelmed here and should have started backing up a long time ago. D.Va got me to baited my bubble out. She's not really that much damage, where as far back as she was when she flew to me, she was in a lot of damage creating potential, and that's when I probably should have used my bubble. So again, was that a noob move or not? Let me know, you know, give me a thumbs down if it was bad, if it was a noob, and if it wasn't too bad, give me a thumbs up. This next sequence through the middle, we have a little bit of difficulty with. I'm trying to get the shield down a little bit, thinking that Junkrat's helping me also. I also poked over there thinking that maybe that, I believe it was a Moira, was over there. I saw an orb of some sort. It's either a Moira orb or a Symmetra orb. Symmetra orb, thank you very much. No, Moira orb. Oh my gosh, the meta these days. And speaking of the meta, is everybody pretty happy with the Brigitte slash Sombra slash McCree Flashbang Interruptus meta that's going on right now? Because that's all I run into. That's all I run into. Interrupts from Vegeta, interrupts from McCree, and interrupts from the EMP, or from whatever. Now that she's only got like a split second to do it, that's the point. I saw 3 of them. I didn't see D.Va. D.Va was behind me matrixing, which really gets me on tilt. So, full disclosure, here comes a sequence of me rushing back into combat, all tilted and messing up and not doing anything smart. And I apologize for the deaths you're about to see. Self-bubble, give me some charge. It was way too up in the air to give me anything decent. And you can tell what your charge is by looking at your gun's orb. The larger the orb on your gun is, as you can see right now, it's quite small. The larger the orb is, the more powerful your charge is. So that's another indicator, another reason why I don't necessarily need my UI on when I'm practicing procedural play. Again, there's 3 or 4 of them. I'm trying to put a bubble on Lucio. And I also know as a Lucio main that Lucios can be over-aggressive sometimes. But if he is going to be over-aggressive, maybe he was on point and I was just late to the dance, as it were. Even if he is aggressive, you want to put a charge on him and try to save him and give an opportunity to get out of there. That's, is that their Zenyatta? That's our Zenyatta. We should have been on our Zenyatta and pushing forward. That was a bad move on my part. I think I might have stayed back there because I was regrouping myself and like, all right, where are we at? Where are my teammates? I see one. I see two. It's just me. I see Lucio over there in the foreground getting behind them. Great. There's their D.Va. I had a problem with D.Va last time. It's me and now May. All right, May, we're going for it. There's McCree. No flashbang for you. Junkrat's giving us a hand. Our Genji gets picked. Too bad for Genji. But our May and myself get in on this Mercy. There's a Zenyatta orb on her. We're going to orb up or put bubbles on so the tire doesn't get us. Our D.Va gets back in mech. I believe I shot a bubble onto her. Oh, that's it for Mercy. Now we've got this point, and we're going to be able to push them back probably all the way to the final turn by the time we get them out of their trickle, excuse me, and back into their auto regroup that happens on the final point of the game. You know what I'm talking about. When the other team, if you don't, here it comes. When the other team is trickling into and trickling into and trickling into, and you're walking into them, and you don't really need to worry about your team comp or anything. You just need to worry about your numbers. Even if it's just 3 of you, sometimes even if it's just 2 of you, and just one of them keeps coming, and it's just 3 of you, and you keep taking the one, you're fresh, and the next one comes, you take the one, and keep doing it until you push the payload all the way back, or 2 CP sometimes, and then they're kind of forced to regroup because they can't separate from each other, It's like in a traffic jam when the first guy in the after like a bridge is closed and the bridge reopens and the first person in the tunnel flies off, right? And then the guy in the back is still waiting to come out, and it spreads out. By the time the guy in back comes out, the guy in front's long gone. But when you're forced to kind of all wait and come out at the same time, when the guy in the front can only go a couple feet forward, then you're going to regroup with them pretty soon. Oh my! So here we are fighting for the final point. They're in the, what I call, again, the focused regroup, the forced regroup. I'm trying to get over the shield / into the shield. I know my D.Va's here. I know that, was that a Lucio over there in the foreground, right? My other teammate, was it a Zenyatta or May? It's just 3 of us. That's the takeaway from this. There's just 3 of us, and honestly, we probably shouldn't be this far forward poking, especially now that D.Va's out of mech. We should be regrouping back, but we're not doing a great job of it. I'm trying to get my charge up by putting bubbles on the people on our team that are kind of in front. Now we're kind of regrouped. There's 4 of us. We're going to press in and see if we can get some of them, right? Push a little forward. D.Va fell back probably because she was low on health. That's usually the only reason that D.Va does come back. I'm going to try to get on the other side of the payload. It looks like we pushed the corner. We're about to get onto the final turn, but no, we haven't. I go down. We're regrouping. Wasn't the best. There's Zenyatta. That means we're without a healer. I'm not sure how I did. But I think I'm doing all right. Their Moira is being pocketed by Mercy. Why did I go out in front all by myself? I wasn't thinking. Again, another noob movement. I consider it a noob movement. But if you don't think it was, just let me off the hook. Say, JC, it's cool. You're still learning Zarya. Because the big Zarya play is coming, ladies and gentlemen. I've been preparing this the whole game. There's somebody who's got an ultimate that's ready. I acknowledge it. D.Va's ult's ready? I've been going up the front this whole time. McCree didn't see me. I've been tilty. I think May knows I'm here. But guess who doesn't know I'm here? Everybody who's in that group. Good job, D.Va! Bam! Nobody can bench as much as Zarya. I can bench more than you, she says. And the push is on. No problem. Oh, we got a McCree now. We got a Farah now. We got a Zenyatta now. We got a Junkrat now. The payload's coming up, and we're just keeping them from coming out of the spawn. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. Can you say who's on the payload? Is it a Tracer? Is it a Lucio? Well, now it's a D.Va. D.Va's out of mic. Now it's a Mercy. He's going to try to get the res, but my team kills her. No, she gets away with it. The res is on, and it's still a brawl. I'm focusing it. Nope, I'm going to go away from that shield. Nope, back on the shield. Now I'm helping Zenyatta. Now we got the win, and now we have the victory. My friends, I hope you found this entertaining or perhaps educational or informative, and if you did, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing for more content just like this. Sora playing as Farah. Let's see this big play. There's me dropping in from the top. Boom. Yeah, nice double. Nice double. A little over the top, but better to get them all, right, than to use one and waste the other, or not use one, or whatever. I'd like to thank everybody who played. All blueberries. Thank you, blueberries. Shingo, Peppermint, the Panda Head, Stan Dragon, and Sora. Wonder if they're a fan of No Fame, No Life, or No Game, No Life. That's the word I'm looking for. No fame. My friends, again, if you enjoyed, by all means, consider subscribing. If you can't wait that long, YouTube has selected a video for you on my left. My playlist of this Noob or Not, Overwatch victories and losses on my left low. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon.